What's up, mechanics? Hope everyone had a good weekend. Happy Tuesday. Welcome back to episode 58 of Tool Tuesday. A very special episode 58 because today we're talking about 12 days of Christmas.
Maricrima.
We have a big giveaway.
It's a pretty expansive giveaway.
All of these days are pretty big, yeah, and it's
There's a lot of money on that sheet.
Wide range of products here. And the last day is huge.
Yes.
So, but because there's a lot to go over, we're going to go over the first 6 days today. Next Tuesday will be the next 6 days. But first, questions, and then we'll talk about how to enter and what to do.
What we got?
So, there's only a few questions. Somebody wanted to know what the ETA on the TRK 100 is, which is the expandable ratchet and breaker bar kit. Half inch. We will have that around New Year's. I can't say if it's going to be in December or January, but it will be right around the new year. Most of these people just want ETAs. Someone asked if we're going to have an 18-inch 3/8 drive flex head heavy duty ratchet with a comfort handle. Yes, the 3/8 will be 14 inches. The 18-inch will be the half-inch ratchet. But it will be flex head, comfort handle, heavy duty. Next question. When will the mini indexing ratchets be available? Around March.
Yeah, those will be Q1 next year.
Around March next year. And he wants to know pricing. We don't have pricing for you yet, but we will. As soon as we do, we will share them here. That is really it for questions. Most of these were just comments. If you have a question, make sure you ask it in the comments down below because we will try our best to answer it.
You guys have been doing really good with the comment section. It's been growing a lot, and it actually helps us figure out what to show in future videos, what to talk about, how to. I don't even know what I'm going with.
Improve,
but it does help us a lot when you guys comment. No matter what it is, whether it's suggestions, whether it's questions, updates, all of it helps us prepare for future videos, and it also helps people who don't know they're looking for those answers to find answers to questions they didn't know they were asking to begin with. So it's good that you guys are actively communicating in those comments, so keep doing it.
Yeah. Well, it's really great to have a platform that we can speak to you guys. Typically,
and it's not huge, but
typically
it's growing
most brands don't do that. And so we just started this because we were like,
why not?
Why not? Yeah. And we have some followers. So thank you all very much for watching every week and commenting. And we have a very special giveaway that we're going to be doing. That starts on the 14th and goes to the 25th. But when you're watching this today, you can enter now. And this is how you enter. We have a discount code for our website. The code is Santa.
All caps.
All caps, Santa. That gives you 10% off on our website.
Site-wide.
So there's a minimum of $10 to enter. But if you use code Santa on our website, it enters you into the raffle for the full 12 days.
And that's starting now.
So if you don't win on day 1, you're still entered for day 2 through 12. Starting now. It is live now. 10% off on our website. Site-wide, code Santa.
So buy your Christmas gifts, whatever, and hopefully win something worth a decent amount of money.
And so what we're going to do is every day is a different category of things, and there will be a few products in each giveaway. And the only way you're going to know if you won is if it shows up in the box with your order. Yep. If it doesn't show up in your box with your order, better luck on the next day, and Merry Christmas. But day 1, we're going to do micro ratchets. And we talked about our full ratchet line last week, so you guys have probably already seen all of this. And if you haven't, make sure you go watch that episode. So included in this giveaway is the HBR3, the HBR4, the HBR5, the HBR8, the HBR1046, and the HBR12. And the HBR12. If you haven't seen these before, these are all low profile, mostly bit ratchets.
Well, they're all bit ratchets. They just have.
You're right. I was thinking about this one because it has a 3/8. But so they are. This is the HBR3. This is a quarter square drive on this side, so you can use it with quarter sockets, or you can remove the square drive, and now you have a quarter-inch ratcheting hex for bits. You also have a fixed end on this side, so you can use it to like break things loose. There is a retaining ring in there so that you can, when you put your bits in, it actually holds them in place. They're not just going to fall out. The HBR4 is the same thing, just with a handle, so it's not double-sided. All of these have this spin wheel on the back here. So if you're in a really tight spot, you can just use your finger to run something in or whatever you need to do with that. Here's the HBR5, which when you remove this is a 5/16. So if you have 5/16 bits, you can put them in there on that ratcheting end, or use the 1/4-inch sockets, or you have a ratcheting 1/4-inch hex on this side. Same thing with the HBR8, just 8 inches long. It's the same thing as the HBR5, just in 8 inches. Then we have the 1046 with the 3/8 square drive that removes to become a 10mm bit ratchet. Or on the other side, a 1/4 square drive that removes to become a bit ratchet. Both sides are locking flex head, and that is 10 inches long. That's the HBR 1046. And then you have the HBR 12, which is locking flex head on one side, fixed on the other. This will come with a 1/4-inch insert. It's not here on this one, but it will have a 1/4-inch insert that is removable. This is a magnetic 1/4-inch hex here, also a magnetic 1/4-inch hex on this side. Multi-use tools.
And both of those are going to be in this satin finish. They're not going to be in the chrome you just saw. They'll be in this new satin finish. These are samples that we had left over.
And that is day 1 micro ratchets.
Now, quickly, on to day 2. We're going to be talking about heavy duty ratchets. Why heavy duty? Well, because after you eat your Christmas meal, you're heavy dutier. So why not heavy duty ratchets? We have our 1/2 inch 90 tooth reverse thick boy here with the comfort grip, 18 inches long. This is the HDR 818. We have the little brother, which is the HDR 614. Same concept, same reverse, 90 teeth, 3/8 comfort grip. Then we have the 1/4-inch version of it, HDR 410, 10 inches long, 90 teeth, comfort grip. Pretty self-explanatory. You guys have seen them before. Just wanted to go through them really quickly. That is our heavy-duty ratchets.
So that is day 1 and day 2. If you order a $10 shirt, I think shirts are $20, but if you order a $20 shirt, you could receive all of our micro ratchets, or if you're chosen on the second day, all of our heavy-duty ratchets. That's day 1.
Decent amount of money for a $12, $15 order. It's a decent amount of money to win.
Yeah. Third day is screwdrivers. So if you win on the third day,
because what do you drink in the morning? It's Christmas Day.
Screwdriver. Okay. So you will get the TX100, which is a Torx screwdriver kit, and these blades are S2. Did you know that? These blades are made from S2 steel. The tips are magnetic, and they have our patented Gecko grip handles, which is the name that we've decided to go with, which is Gecko grip. And that's because they are not sticky, but grippy. Very grippy. I don't know a better word for that. But they are tacky. Oh, they're so they're a little flexible, I guess you'd say, and they actually mold to the shape of your hand as you're twisting and turning. So the more grip or the more force you're putting on this handle, the more grip you get. And so they are the Gecko grips, and they are impervious to solvents. We have tested them in diesel fuel, brake cleaner, etc. for days, and they don't get all gooey and slimy. So you don't have to worry about that. That's the TX100. Next, you will receive the TX100 XL, which is a 12-inch long version of that same set. These are T10. Let me see. Just want to make sure before I say that. Yeah, T10 through T30. Same grips, same S2 blade, magnetic tips. The TX100 XL.
Those are great. I've heard they are great for BMW specific, but Euro in general doors, door panels. There's a fastener in there that you need to get to, and that is literally one of the few screwdrivers that will reach that far. If not, you're dealing with a whole bunch of extensions and bits and blah, blah, blah.
Next, not next day, but next within this same day, the screwdriver's day, you will receive all of our precision screwdriver sets. There's one more that should be here that we don't have upstairs for this video. But you will receive the MTX100, which is the miniature Torx. This is, I believe, T3 through T10. And then you'll receive the MSD100, which is MND100, which is the miniature nut drivers, or nut setters, whatever you want to call them. And then right here would be the MSD100, which is Flat and Phillips. All of these have a little spin handle on the back, so you can just kind of hold them like this and spin them. Green acetate handle. Pretty cool.
They used to be red. I'm not sure why, but they were red.
VIM had a lot of colors.
We did. We had a bunch of odd, different, just non-conforming colors.
So that is day 3. You have TX100, TX100 XL, which are our larger screwdrivers, and then 3 sets of our miniature precision screwdrivers.
Correct. Next on the list for day number 4, we have wrenches. Because the holidays tend to put a wrench in your wallet. Anywho, we have firstly our MFW100, which is our metric flat wrench set. So it goes from 6 all the way up to 19, and as you can see, they are super thin. Has this satin finish, lifetime warranty on these bad boys. They are, I mean, if you've ever used them, or if you do end up winning them or have bought them in the past, you can see that they're meaty. Like for a thin wrench, it's heavy. And we don't get very many of these back, even though they do come with lifetime warranty. But I think that's also because a lot of people would not like to use a thin wrench in an application in which a normal wrench or a freaking pry bar, for that matter, would be the best use. But that's that. MFW 100. Next, we have the SCF 100. Spring-loaded crowfoot wrench. This set has a 1/4, 3/8, and 1/2, and they conveniently have all their size markings on the back. So you can see the 1/4 inch goes from a 5mm to 12mm, or 3/16 to 5/16. Is that right? 7/16. The 3/8 goes from 5/16 to 11/16, or 8 to 17mm, and the 1/2 inch conveniently goes from 9/16 all the way up to 1 1/4, or 14mm to 32mm. So these guys are all spring loaded, right? And that makes them ratcheting, because as it bites one way, the spring engages the other way and allows you to ratchet back and forth, clack, 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 and then tight, tight, tight. Ow, that kind of hurt. Ow. Okay. So spring loaded crowfoot. We used to have them individually. The end users asked us to put them in a set, so we did, and now you have it.
If you don't like that foam, just throw it away. If you don't like the foam, well, no, so I'm saying because some people will say that takes up a lot of space for those 3 pieces, that foam.
That's correct, but I mean, if you had a tray, I mean, your space is everything, you're right. But if you have a tray and it's this big, and this is the reason that you hate the foam, you can always take it out of the foam and just put it in whatever you want. But that's what my spiel on that. Anyways, SAR 100 for slim angled ratcheting wrench. Now these guys go 10 pieces all the way from 10 to 19. We're missing a piece, but that is because it came from the showroom. So is it the 10? No, it's the 11mm. So in a turn of events, we're missing an 11mm. SAR 100 goes from 10 through 19mm, all no skips, 10-piece set. Some people ask what these slots are for here, and that is actually for weight reduction. That's why these are lighter than your typical wrench. The next question would be, well, do they hold up? Of course they do. It's a VIM product. Lifetime warranty on it, 72-tooth mechanism. You have the offset ratcheting on one side and the open offset on the other. That's a pretty nice looking wrench if you ask me.
They do look sick.
Okay. That is wrenches. Next, what do we got, Mikey?
So that's day 4, which is wrenches.
Yep. So now we got day 5.
All right, you got one for me for pliers?
Pliers. Pliers.
You just think about that and let me know. All right, day 5. If you win on day 5, this is pliers day. And first we have the BCRP 1, which is for those push pin pliers. sure everybody's seen these before. That's the BCRP1. Next, we have flush cuts. This is the BCRP2. What, you got one?
No, I just thought it was something else.
Okay.
It wasn't. Never mind. Keep going.
You got the BCRP2, which has these soft...
non-marring tips.
Non-marring tips. I keep forgetting the word tips for some reason in my head. Yeah, so that if you try to pry something, you're not going to scratch whatever surface it's on. That's the BCRP2.
But you can cut those body clips off just as you would cut family members off who don't come see you for the holidays.
Oh my god. No, but that doesn't work because that's individual. I need something for the like you get pliers. I appreciate
You want to grab them by the throat? I don't know, man.
That's good work, actually. Okay. Next, we have the V232, which is what we like to call bionic fingers. And that is because it is literally just an extension of your finger to use to pull push pins. You can use this for anything, though. Anything that you have to pinch, you can use these instead of your fingers, especially right now since it's cold outside. A lot of times having to grab something small or pinch and pick up something with your finger can hurt.
That's frustrating.
Yes.
That's frustrating. It gets you real hot, but cold at the same time.
So you can use these instead. It's an extension of your finger, but we made them for push pins. That's the V232. And you will get the OGP100, which is our Orca Grip pliers. This is a 3-piece set. You have 5, 7, and 10 inch.
Something's going to happen. Okay. I thought you were going to hit something for sure.
So that's why I was trying to be careful. These are auto-adjusting pliers. So this is an auto-adjusting mechanism. You don't have to adjust the pliers at all. It will grab by themselves. They bite flat. So when this jaw engages, it kind of flattens out. So it doesn't scissor.
You see it more on the bigger ones?
It doesn't scissor onto anything, so it's less likely to damage whatever you're trying to grip. They also have a hex shape on the bottom jaw right here, so you can grab onto hex-shaped things, bolts, whatever, without slipping.
Nuts.
Or damaging them. Nuts. You want to grab some nuts?
All right.
You can use these. So that is day 5, which is pliers. The BCRP1, the BCRP2, the V232, and the OGP100.
Now get them out of the way. All right, and last but not least, we have adapters. And why? Because when your spouse's family's pissing you off, you have to adapt and drink a screwdriver. No, I'm kidding. All right. So, firstly, we have a new product, which we're giving away, which is uncharacteristic. Why did you pick this one?
Because it's awesome.
Okay. New product giveaway, DSPA 100. And as you can assume, these are dual swivel pinless adapters. So you get the 1/4 inch, you get anything that's in a tight spot. It's pretty self-explanatory. You get this extra degrees of swivel on this side and then again on this side. Then you have the same thing in 3/8. And we actually came out with this at the request of you guys. One of the many, because you guys asked for it, we came out with it. Dual swivel pinless. 1/4 and 3/8. You guys know about the impact one, which is the 200, but we're not giving that one away. This is the one we're giving away today.
What are those made from?
S2 steel is what that means. Okay, so WSA 100. These guys, WSA stands for Wobble Socket Adapter 100. Now you see it's 1/4 inch by 10 mil, 3/8 by 14, and 1/2 inch by 19 millimeters. It's clearly marked here on the foam. I don't know if you can see it in there. You probably can. And what they do is the following. When you have a regular box end wrench or a ratcheting wrench and you have a tight spot you need to get into, these guys are a lifesaver because they have the ball D10 here and the ball D10 here. What it does is it locks into your box end or ratcheting wrench and it makes a super low profile breaker bar or ratchet. And not only that, it is 2-step wobble, so you can use a driver or socket on it fixed, or you can pop it out 1 step and then you have it with an extra, I think it's 15? 15 degrees of swivel. Boom. Again, 1/4, 3/8, and 1/2, 10 millimeter, 14 millimeter, and 19 millimeter on this kit. Part number is WSA 100. Puppy. Hey. We gotta wait till he's done with that. All right. All right. Lastly, we have the FFA 100. This guy right here, that stands for Firm Flex Adapter 100. And what we have is quarter, 3/8 and half, quarter by 11, 3/8 by 17, and half by 21. These are, just pretty simply put, universal joint adapters. So you're going to have, this is the 3/8, but the key of it is that it's spring loaded. So you don't need to use electrical tape. You don't need to use O-rings anymore. It will stay stiff when you need it to stay stiff. And if you need to bend it, it's really not hard to bend. So you can get into any spot you need to and not worry about it going limp. Anywho, this external hex that you're seeing on it is our dual drive system, which a lot of you are familiar with. And that is what allows you to put it in a wrench to lower your profile by the size of these hexes. It's about a quarter, it's about a half, 3/4, and a full inch of clearance that you're pretty much saving on these guys. Again, that's the FFA 100 quarter, 3/8 and half kit.
Was that day 6?
That was day 6.
Okay, so that is the first 6 days of the 12 days of Christmas promotional giveaway.
And we will be talking about the second 6 next week.
Next Tuesday.
That'll make you come back. And the sad part is that even if you're not, no, never mind, because you have to use code Santa. So you do have to be watching, kind of, in order to win, right?
Well, we're going to post it on the Instagram.
I lied. None of you mean anything.
Well, honestly, I think we're going to let it go on YouTube first.
All right, so you'll be the first to know because you're seeing it here. So we appreciate you. Keep leaving comments. Keep asking questions. It's how we all learn. It's how we grow this show. It's how we grow our business. And it's honestly how we can keep giving you the content and information and products that you guys like and want.
That's the reason we're here.
Yeah, that is the reason we do this.
And we really do take things that you guys comment into consideration. A lot of times, if we see a comment that someone is suggesting something, we will have a meeting and talk about it. Like, we do bring those things into consideration, and sometimes we change things. The magnetic ratchet holder, the one that you stick on the side of a toolbox and you can snap the ratchet into, people were saying make it round with a magnet so that you don't have to turn the square drive into a certain direction, put it in. We are changing that.
Which brings me to another point. There was someone asking about our specific roles in the company, and if we were just marketing people. The answer is no. We actually don't do marketing at all, really. What we are the only sales reps of this company, and we are very involved with the new product development portion of this business. So we are involved in day-to-day. This is a very small portion of our job that we did to help inform the general public and technicians, mechanics, whatever you want to call them, of what we have coming out on a regular basis. It's a platform for you to ask us questions directly, because we found that at shows when we talk to dealers, they love talking to us directly about what issues or ideas that they would have instead of going through someone else, which we said, why wouldn't the end user want that same, option or that same luxury of being able to speak directly to us and ask us questions. So that's why we did this. And no, we're not marketing people. We are both sales reps, and we are the only ones really here that do any of the selling. So this is part of our job, but this is more of a, hey, let's talk about this.
I saw that comment. And yeah, VIM is still a family-owned business, but it was sold. It went from family to family. It moved from a family in California to a family here in Tampa. And he also asked how many employees we have. We have about 25 employees. This is our only location where we are right now, local in Tampa Bay. And yeah, as he said, we're both sales reps here. We have one other person in marketing. We have product development and supply chain, who you've met, and order entry and pickers, packers. Like, it's a full business here. We're not some huge corporation. So I hope that answers some of your questions.
We're very, very tight knit. So anything that you do say is considered by not just us, but the entire team.
Yes.
Because we do this is a platform that we use to talk about new products. So it's something that comes up regularly.
Yeah. Because we are family owned and a smaller group when it comes to employees here, a lot more people are involved in a lot more things. And so when one of you guys comments something that we take into consideration, we all talk about it.
Pretty cool. Anyways, last but not least, I wanted to show you guys something. We still have some of the LEPK1 limited edition pocket knives from 2023. The 2s just hit the dock, so that means we're getting rid of the ones. As you saw, they were on discount on our website, and they will stay there till we run out of them. We don't have very many left. But any order using code Santa that's over $50 automatically gets you one of these bad boys. Nice little tonneau blade. LEPK1, you have the VIM name, the part number, and a little piece of history. Because once these are gone, like I've said before, they're gone. And the number 2 is going to be in stock at the beginning of the year for you guys to purchase.
Damn, you know where we messed up? We should have made those blades at S2.
You should have. You know how expensive that would be.
I know, but we got to do it. It's our thing. LEPK3, S2 blades.
Okay, guy. Anyways, that's just a little add-in I want to throw in there. A little sprinkle on top, if you will.
You said over $50, right?
Anything over $50, LEPK1.
Okay, so you heard it here first. Code Santa on our website starting right now as you watch this video enters you to win into our 12 Days of Christmas giveaway, the first 6 days we just showed here. If you purchase something right now, that enters you for the full 12 days. We will do a raffle
so even if you
every
lose,
day.
Or don't lose, even if you don't win the first 11 days, you could win the biggest one, which is the last day. Tune in next week for that one, because that's going to be a big one.
Do we want like a hint at how much the last day is in like dollar amount?
Over $1,500 retail value is what we're giving away.
Yeah.
On one day.
One day giveaway. So make sure you tune in next week to see the rest of the 6 days. Follow us on Instagram if you're not already. And we want to thank you guys for continuing to follow along and watch us.
It's been a great year. It really has.
It has been a great year, and we'll have a great year next year. And I know all of you will too. So thanks for tuning in, and we'll see you next week.
Peace.
Peace.